G'day guys, and welcome to the VEMA Trader 5 Keys to Successful Trading series. My name is Rhys, and in today's video we are talking about psychology. In my opinion, we have saved the best for last. I believe psychology is the most crucial aspect of trading that you need to master if you want to become a consistently profitable trader. In today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why psychology is so important and how it affects your trading. And then I'll show you how VEMA Trader can really help you enhance your trading psychology and reduce some of the psychological stresses of trading. Now you might be wondering, what is it about psychology that made Rhys name it the most crucial of the 5 keys to master in order to become a consistent and successful trader? And that is the fact that I believe psychology is the master skill. We've spoken about a trade plan, risk management, journaling, and analyzing your data. If your psychology isn't good, those things all go out the window so quickly. You're not going to stick to your trade plan. You're not going to use correct risk management. You're not going to journal, and you're not going to analyze your data. It is psychology that is the glue that binds all those things together. Now, what it can do is it can help keep you stable while you're winning. I know firsthand that winning trades can lead to bad psychology, which sounds counterintuitive, but what happened to me was I started to believe that I had cracked the code of the market. I thought I was never going to be wrong again because I had a really long string of wins, and I started using bad risk management. I dropped my risk management rules. I started trading with more and bigger position sizes, and I also stopped using a stop loss, which is the dumbest thing you can do in the markets. I was telling people at the time to never trade without a stop loss while I was sitting there trading without stop losses because I thought that I was never going to be wrong again. Sure enough, not long after, I was wrong in a massive way. This is where my psychology showed how good it actually was, because I accepted that loss. I lost a significant chunk of my net worth in a single day, and it literally took me 5 minutes from realizing what had happened to being okay with what had happened. That was one of the times where I looked and went, okay, my psychology is actually fantastic. Yeah, it was awful that it got out of hand and my risk management became what it was, but the fact I could handle the loss in the way I handled it, I realized just how far my psychology had come, and the only reason it had done that was because I consistently worked on it throughout my trading journey. Psychology is what keeps you in the game. In the same way that I said risk management keeps you in the game, you're not going to use risk management if you don't have good psychology. And even if you use poor risk management, if your psychology is good enough, which is what happened to me, it still keeps you in the game. And that is the key to becoming a consistently profitable trader. Now at VEMA Trader, we've tried to build the entire platform in a way that it enhances your trading psychology. And there's a few ways we've done that. One of my favorites is the fact that you cannot drag your stop loss further from entry. I'm currently in this position. If I try and drag my stop loss away, you can see that VEMA rejects that. The reason it does that is that beginner traders will often try and move their stop loss further from entry because they go, if I just give my trade a little bit more room, then price will turn around and I'll be right. But this very rarely happens, and what it actually does is leads to them taking bigger losses than what they initially set out to. At VEMA, whatever you set as your initial risk when you set this trade up is the max you're going to risk on this trade. We do not allow you to move your stop loss further from entry because that would lead to you risking more and breaking the rules you set for yourself in your trade plan. Another way that we try and keep good risk management principles and good psychology principles is we don't show your current profit and loss on the chart anywhere when you're in an open position. The reason for this is that seeing that price constantly flickering can be awful for your psychology. I know for me, if I go to FTX and look at the USD value of some of my trades as they're in the trade, even though they're not huge positions, it really messes with my psychology because I start looking at that number and going, well, I better close now. I better lock in that profit right now while I've got it. And if it's a loss, it's even worse. I start looking at, oh, if I'm down that much but it hasn't hit my stop loss yet, I should close right now. I should get out of this trade because I've already lost this much. I don't want to lose any more. That's a terrible, terrible thing to inflict upon yourself. So we've removed that from VEMA. You cannot see that on the monitoring screen, and that way it doesn't affect your psychology. You just look at risk to reward, you just look at the candles, and it is much calmer on your psychology. In fact, my favorite bit of VEMA feedback that we've gotten so far from users was one woman who said VEMA had actually reduced her anxiety because it took away so many of the stresses of trading and so many of those things that jack up your anxiety and really lead to poor psychology in trading. So there you have it, guys. Those are just two of the ways that VEMA Trader can help improve your trading psychology. If we were to sit here and list all the different ways it can actually do that, this video would go for more than half an hour. If you go back and watch the other 4 videos in the 5 Keys series, you will see that every single video has references to how VEMA Trader will actually improve your trading psychology. And that is why I have named psychology as the master skill in the 5 Keys to Successful Trading that you need to master if you want to become a consistently successful and profitable trader. That's it for this series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you learned something from it. Have a great day, happy trading, and I'll talk to you very soon.